Welcome to Coaching Uncut, a special series on the Unstoppable Woman podcast, where I take you behind the scenes and give you a peek into the private coaching I do with my clients. All of these coaching calls have been recorded with the permission from my clients who have generously allowed me to share these with you as a way of helping more people in this world. They give you access to master level coaching and the opportunity to learn the lessons that they're learning right along with them. Please keep in mind that these recordings are not studio productions and the audio quality may be less than ideal, but the content will take you far and help you become unstoppable. With that, listen in and learn. Hey there. How are you?
Hey, I'm all right.
Yeah.
I have a busy day. Yeah.
Okay. Good busy?
Well, yeah. It's the plumber and the housekeeper and the clients and the kid and so I guess there you go. I was about to go text you because I have to talk to a client at 4:30. So how'd that work?
Wow. Instant manifestation.
It
right?
is. I was like,
Okay, so give me your report. No problem.
No, I'm trying to find my centering and keeping that in mind because I was getting kind of like frenetic last night. So I ended up just having a glass of wine and chatting with my friend who is also now my neighbor. And I'm kind of back to frenetic right now because I have a big trial tomorrow that's in a town that's about an hour away. So kind of focused on that and planning to do my PowerPoint tomorrow night that I still cannot find.
Okay. So, frenetic. Can we talk about frenetic?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was just talking to, it seems to be in the air. Just talking to another client right before this about frenetic. And she was in frenetic energy as well. And, self-admitted, right? Like,
right.
All the good reasons. Okay. Like it wasn't a lack of, outer game reality. There's a lot on her plate. Outer game reality, there's a lot on your plate. Okay. And we don't want to be in a magical thinking perspective saying that's not real, right? That's not true. You do have a legal case to argue tomorrow, right? There is the reality that you have moved house and all of that. And there's lots of moved house, moved office, lots of stuff going on. So the rub though is that we can control our response to outer circumstances. There's 2 points that I want to make here. We can control our response by making different choices to outer circumstances. It might require a 3-second pause to give yourself space to make a different choice. But in that moment, if you can ground, become present, and allow yourself open to the support that's here for you right now, you will always get the answer, the thing you need to do next. It just takes tapping in. It's always, so the law of perpetual transmutation of energies is that saying that spirit, source, infinite intelligence, all the energy that is constantly moving through you. If you block the flow by being in frenetic, okay, if you block the flow by being in worry, doubt, and fear, you don't hear the message, whatever the message is, but it's always here. So that little 2-second, 3-second pause, if you can feel yourself amping up a little bit, that's when you know you need to just be taking those little pauses and breathing, grounding into it, shaking it off, asking, what's my next move, right? Like I talk to spirit all the time, okay? And I don't think of this, I don't know what your religious slant is, but this is not a God with a white beard on a mountain version.
Right.
This is like, I am talking to the power of this universe. that is both in me and is infinite. That's the magic, if you will. Okay, the thing that is so hard for us humans to wrap our head around. And so it's really required that you just ground in and allow that to happen. Now, I know when I say ground in, that sounds very like woo-woo, but it's just a moment to stop and just ask, what's my next move? And actually, when I do that, I get this like smiley, happy feeling. It's like I'm suddenly filled with spirit, if you will. You try it now.
I like it.
Oops, your line broke up. What did you say?
I said I like it. I just feel much calmer.
Good. So wasn't that easy?
Yes.
Okay. So
phenomenally easy.
Phenomenally easy. Oh my God, I love that. Okay, so now the thing that you need to remember is that you have access to that at all times. And any time you think that you don't have time for that, that's when you need to do it. It's kind of like that saying, I'm probably going to misquote it, but someone said to the Buddha, I don't have time to meditate. I'm so busy. I don't have time to meditate 15 minutes. I am so busy. And he's like, that just means you need an hour, right? Like, it's just like this is the sign that you actually need it, not that you shouldn't do it. Okay.
Right.
Okay. And I'm giving you the 30-second meditation, right, versus the 10-minute one. It's just like, what's my next move? It's like, and you get the answer. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So then the next thing I wanted to share with you about frantic. So interesting that both you and she use the same words. Like, people use different words at different times. They say overwhelmed, stuck, stressed, but you both use the word frantic, which I think is fascinating. Is that it's an indication that you think that you're not supported, that you have to do it all by yourself. And when I say not supported, I mean both by other humans, right? But
right.
by life itself is what I really mean.
Okay.
It's an indication that you're not in trust. And again, people confuse this because you could say, oh, if I was just trusting, I wouldn't do anything. That's not it. It's like you're still moving forward. You're still in circulation, okay? You're doing it. You're in flow. You're doing it with a sense of trust. But life is for you.
All right. I can do this.
Yes, you can. Did that make sense to you, Amy?
It does make a lot of sense to me. I think of it in terms of I have to get out of my own head and get out of my way, and it's all fine.
Yeah, here's what I'm going to give you. I'll do it with you, okay? We'll do it together since we're in some sort of manifestation sync right now. I just made up that phrase, but
I love it though.
Because you're like, I was looking to move this, and there I got this text, and I'm like, okay. So I'll do it with you. We're going to, for today, tomorrow, the next day. What day is it today? Today's Wednesday. We'll do it through Friday. I mean, really, we could do it for the rest of our lives, but let's just commit through Friday, okay?
Okay.
That we will both keep pausing and asking, what's my next move? Okay? And listening and acting on that, even if it seems cray-cray.
Okay.
And so when you start going to like the calendar and like, oh my God, what do I have to do next? Or the email, what do I have to do next? It's like, what's my next move? Right? Get out of the shower. What's my next move? Put on clothes. Okay. But that's kind of obvious. Oh my God, I'm a little punchy right now.
Well, I try not to work naked, particularly with the whole Zoom concept.
Sorry, it's a no video call, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So you have this. You got this?
I got this. I am.
Okay. Okay, so then I have one more thing for you that we need to discuss. Can I shift gears?
Okay. Yes.
We need to discuss your next coaching. Doesn't it end? Am I right that you end at the end of this month? I'm making that up.
I think it ends next week.
Okay.
Like we started some odd time. I don't remember when.
Yeah, let me just look. I can look it up easily. So I know you were stressed about, there's that word again, about, money and payments and all of that. How are you feeling about that right now? And
I'm still pretty anxious about money, and I've been trying to release that, and so I'm working on that.
Okay. How's that going?
Yeah, it's going. I have to constantly redirect myself, but I'm able to read. I go, okay, that's not how this works. But it's still a lot of self-redirecting right now.
Okay. So why don't you use the what's my next move, right?
Right.
To help you with that, like when you feel that stress, the money stress come up, right? Instead of going into it and thinking that you have to push to solve it, what if you instead said, oh, what is my next move? And you just did what you got the answer to. Does that make sense?
I'm going to try it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I mean, I'm not saying that money's going to fall from the sky, but sometimes it does.
Never know.
Yeah. I mean, it's fascinating, but just around the stress, it will help. Okay, what's my next move right now? Like, you have your number. I forget what it is, but you have your goal number. What's my next move? Okay. Okay. It's the 7th. We end on the 7th, so that's okay. What is it? The 28th today. So yeah.
Yeah, next
weird.
Friday.
Yeah. Okay. So no pressure. Like, don't freak out or anything. Like, you don't want to put stress on you.
Right.
And like, ask a better question. What would like, first you have to tell me if you want to do it. Like, if money was no issue, would you want to continue the coaching? Is it working for you? You won't hurt my feelings.
Well, I mean, I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, but so I'm going to ask you to step in a little bit closer to clarity there. Okay, so I'm going to ask it again. And maybe that was just I haven't asked myself that question because money was such a block for me. But if we took money off the table, okay, that wasn't stressing you out. Is this something you would love to do and you want to do?
Yes.
Okay. And I hope you don't feel obligated to say that. I didn't feel any sense of obligation on your part, but I just want to make sure. So
no, I don't feel obligated. I definitely it's been a positive experience, and I'm moving out of my comfort zones and into what I can do, and so it's been good.
Yeah. Okay. So then, if you want this, you need to hold it as a goal and claim it. Okay? I want this. I want this. And then it's like, okay, you do the same thing. That little quieting moment. How am I creating this? What's my next move? Okay? While you're holding your desire. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think I'm avoiding, I'm manifesting the non-desires because of the money block. So I'm going to continue to work on. Yes. So.
Yes. No, it's very astute of you. I want to affirm that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the answer, here's where people go off course, where people go wrong, quote unquote. I'm going to say wrong, no value judgment, but wrong in the sense that they don't get the results that they want.
Right.
Is that they say, I need to make the money before I claim my desire. I can't want this before I have the money to buy it. Because on a human level, we're going to feel disappointed if we want something and we don't get it. You have to risk that, okay? Because the way manifestation works is you have the desire, and then, which is an idea, and then the supply appears. Nothing happens without the idea first. You had, hey, you had this idea. I did not have this idea. This was your fucking idea, Amy. Okay? I really wish that I could have this call earlier. And what happens, right? I text you and I say, I happen to have a cancellation and it works out with my schedule. And I'm like, why don't I move this up? That would make my evening easier. Okay? So we've synced up vibrationally. Okay? But that was an idea before it became a manifestation. Does that make sense?
Yes, it was.
Okay? So you can do that with money too. But you have to want what you want.
Without being hindered by worrying about money.
Yeah. So you say, we're going to use this coaching as an example, but it could be a new car or, a trip or whatever. Okay. Or feeling no stress. Okay. Whatever you want. You have to visualize it first. You have to say you have to get clear about what you want, and then you have to see it, and then you have to have fun saying oh yeah, that's mine. I want that. That's mine. You have to believe it's going to happen. Without belief, nothing happens. Okay? Desire and expectation are required. Desire is one side, expectation is the other side. So if you just say, I want the coaching, want the money to do the coaching, but you don't expect that it's going to come in, it doesn't work. Okay?
Okay.
But if you want the coaching and don't think that it's going to happen for you, so then you deny your desire, that's the denial phase of manifestation, and you fuck it up.
Okay.
No uncertain terms, okay?
Okay.
Do you understand how that works? It's like you cut the line.
I do, because that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we're having this conversation. Stop that.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it. Yeah.
See, I knew I needed to talk to you today, but I was like, oh, crap.
Exactly.
I have to talk to this crazy lady, and then you called, or then you texted.
Yeah. Good stuff. Okay. Perfect.
All right.
You go talk to your crazy lady, and I will talk to you tomorrow. And we have a pinky swear that we're doing the 2-second pause and desire and expectation. There you go. That's the summary.
All right. Absolutely.
Okay. Sounds good. Care.
Okay. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for joining us for Coaching Uncut. If you loved what you learned today, please leave us a comment and let us know. We always love a thumbs up or a 5-star review, so thank you in advance for that. And if you want to take your life and your business to the next level and it's time to scale, please reach out to us and schedule a consult at theunstoppablewoman.com/next level. So that's theunstoppablewoman.com/next level. See you in the next episode. Rock it out and be unstoppable.